Park Ranger.
And my name's Squeakers.
We read the Bible and we help each other.
So explore with us.
Today's the day.
Let's see what the Bible has to say.
Hey everybody, my name's Parkie the Park Ranger.
And I'm Squeakers the Squirrel.
And we're so excited that you joined us today for another special message from the Bible. Now you might notice we're outside in the forest at night because we have a special story today about darkness and light.
Oh, I can't wait, Parkie.
Well, let's start off with our clues and see if you can help me figure out what they are.
Oh, I'd love to.
Now here's our first clue. Now what are these, Squeakers?
Those look like handcuffs.
Wow, now these are used to imprison people.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's our first clue. What is this? Oh, this looks like a flashlight, but what does a flashlight do?
It produces light.
Oh, wow, look at that.
It's bright.
We've got our handcuffs, and yeah, you're right, we have a really bright flashlight. Any ideas yet?
Not yet. What's our last clue, Parkie?
Our last clue, a blindfold.
Whoa.
Wow, you put this over your eyes, and you can't see anything.
Oh, that's scary, Parkie.
So we've got our handcuffs, we've got our blindfold, and we have some light. Now what story from the Bible could this possibly be, Squeakers?
What about the story of Saul?
Oh, this is such a great story. Will you help me tell it?
Oh, I'd love to.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Squeakers. Well, everybody, just like Squeakers mentioned, our story today is about a man named Saul, and it comes from the book of Acts in the Bible. Now, Saul was a really mean guy. He hated Christians.
What?
He hated them so much, he wanted to put them in prison.
Oh, no.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe that.
Well, one day he went to the high priest to send a letter to Damascus warning them that he was going to come and capture all the Christians, put them in chains, and throw them into prison.
Oh,
Yeah, well, the letter was sent, and he grabbed his men, and they began their journey all the way to Damascus. Well, along the way, they were walking along a road, when all of a sudden, a light shone down from heaven. The light was so bright that Saul fell to his feet. He looked up and he said, what is this? Who is this? And a voice of Jesus came out and he said, I am Jesus. And he said, what can I do for you, my Lord? And Jesus said, you are persecuting me. I am the one you are persecuting. And what that means is he was against Jesus. He was harming Jesus by trying to lock up the Christians. Well, he told Saul, go to Damascus and wait for my instructions there. And you know what happened as soon as Saul stood up?
What happened?
He became blind.
Oh, no.
Just like that, he couldn't see anything. His eyes stopped working. He couldn't see his hands. He couldn't see his feet. He couldn't see anything.
I can't see anything, Parkie.
Exactly. So that's what we were talking about. You have darkness in your eyes. You can't see. Well, the men that were with Saul began to lead him by the hand all the way to the city. He was blind for 3 days. He ate no food and he drank no water.
Oh, no.
Well, at the same time, Jesus began to speak to another man in the city of Damascus named Ananias.
Ananias, that's
Now,
a big name.
It sure is. And he was a Christian. Well, one day he was praying when God spoke to him. He said, there's a man named Saul I want you to go to, and I want you to put your hands on him and heal him of his blindness. This man's name is Saul. Now, Ananias heard stories about this man, so he said to Jesus, well, Jesus, I've heard a lot of stories about Saul prisoning Christians and being mean to them, and I'm kind of afraid. I'm a Christian. I don't want to go to prison. But God said, do not be afraid, for I have chosen Saul to tell the good news of the world of Jesus.
Oh, wow. So what happened next, Parkie?
Well, Ananias traveled to Saul's house where he was in the city. He went up to him, he laid his hands on him, and he said, Jesus, who appeared himself to you on your trails, has called me to come to you to heal you of your blindness so that you may have the Holy Spirit. And when he lifted it, the blindness was gone and Saul could see again.
Whoop, whoop.
And you know what he did?
What did he do?
Got up, he got baptized, he ate some food to gain his strength back, and eventually God changed his name from Saul to Paul. And you know what? He spent the rest of his life bringing people to God. He even wrote 13 books in the Bible.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Parkie, what can we take away from this story?
Well, just like Saul, there's lots of stories in the Bible that tell us that God can change anyone's heart. Someone that may seem like a really bad person, through God's love, can become a really good person.
Wow, that was such a great story, Parkie.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And Squeakers, thank you for all your help. I know it wasn't easy to be blindfolded for a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely scary, but I had a lot of fun learning this story.
Me too. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.